Kim is taking me out on a parade lap in an, what is it? An
Audi E-Tron GT.
E-Tron GT. How many K? You got 26,000
26,000 K.
Yeah.
I'm going to go here. Okay.
So what what efficiency is it? Like a good one is like 6K to the kilowatt or something, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, it's about 3 or something odd miles to a...
This I record the efficiency in terms of kilowatt hours per 100K. So a little bit like litres per 100.
Yeah, kilowatt hours per 100K.
Yep. So this is long-term average is around 22 kilowatt hours per 100K. It's not as efficient as some of them.
Yep.
But most of my driving is straight out of the highway and 100, 110K type stuff, so you're instantly using more fuel, so to speak.
That's not the most efficient for electric. So 22K, and how much does it cost to charge kilowatt at home? Do you charge at home?
I charge it at home. I've got a smart charger on the wall.
Yep.
And so the charger is set up so that it only charges the car when there's excess solar available.
Yeah.
So that's costing me nothing, because otherwise it'd just be going to the grid.
Oh, this is your solar?
Yep.
Okay.
But alternate to that, and that's just out of the normal 10 amp plug at home.
Yep.
So I think if I had to charge the car from its 10%, say up to 80%,
yep,
and 80% is the recommended maximum for normal, just day-to-day usage, it's an 84 kilowatt hour battery, so there's probably 12 or 13 hours of charging.
Yes. Well, it's only 2.5.
Yeah.
24. Yeah.
Yeah. So
10 amp. Yeah.
But the Audi also came with a 6-year subscription to the ChargeFox network for their fast and ultra-fast chargers.
Okay.
So I tend to favour the ChargeFox network, because obviously Audi pay that bill.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, rightio. Okay.
So for 26,217 kilometres, I have paid 0 for electricity.
Fair income. You haven't gone to a Tesla or a...
No. I make do with the ChargeFox ones.
Yep.
Audi are paying for it, and
and your own home.
Yeah, and the thing about the electric cars really is, and this is sort of the same thing that a lot of people are asking, is obviously you're constrained by the battery capacity and how far you can go on a charge.
Yep.
Charging time varies depending on the delivery rate of the charge.
Yeah.
And one of the problems there, I think, can be the fact that unlike a petrol pump, I think the charging stations tend to load share. So if I was there on my own, I'd be getting full whack.
Oh, yeah.
If someone else comes along and plugs their car in, it'll diminish what I'm getting and sort of balance out.
Oh, no, it's okay.
So that's all right. So your charging time can vary greatly.
Okay.
Generally, I'd probably end up at about 45 minutes to an hour recharging in various places.
Okay. Now, 20 kilowatt hours, is it 22 kilowatts?
22 per 100 kilometres.
Oh, okay, 22.4.
Yep. So with an 80% charge, if the car's running reasonably efficiently, I've probably got around 310 kilometres of range.
Yep. So that's a kilowatt. I think we're paying 30 cents a kilowatt for because I don't have solar panels or anything.
Right, yeah.
So if I plugged it in at home, so it's say 30 cents.
Yep.
It's only 6.5 cents a kilometre.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is petrol is $2 a litre. 10 litres per 100 is 20 cents. So it's one third the cost of how much this would cost you if it was petrol.
Thereabouts, yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah, I think so. I haven't really sat down and sort of worked that side of it out.
Yeah.
But This also has various driving modes.
I don't know if that'll pick up. Yeah, okay.
So,
oh yeah, efficiency, comfort, dynamic and individual.
So I generally run efficiency.
Yep.
And that's, as it says, it tries to drive the car the most economic way that it can.
Yep.
There's also a paddle here, which I don't know whether you'll see it on the dashboard, but
right. Yeah.
If I do that, so that's setting the regen rate.
Oh yes.
So,
so
when
when
on the
you
brakes or on a trailing throttle,
yep,
it'll regenerate a little bit of electricity that way.
Okay. And you can feel it?
Not really. This isn't very aggressive in the regen.
Okay.
Things like Teslas and that, you can virtually, I think what a lot of people call just literally one pedal driving.
Yeah.
You can set the regen up enough that once you get used to the way that it all behaves,
yep,
you don't need to touch the brake pedal at all. You're just simply driving on the accelerator all the time.
That's my understanding of, I sort of follow quite a few of the YouTubey sort of things.
So yeah, this isn't as aggressive. The new model that's coming out is more so attuned that way. To what extent I don't quite know yet. But this is also a mechanical twin to the Porsche Taycan.
Okay.
Taycan, however you want
to
pronounce
Yeah, well it's
it.
all part of Volkswagen Group, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. It's just, I'm interested.
Yeah.
As sort of discussed it a bit.
As an example of how quick these things can be, I mean, obviously electric cars, even your run-of-the-mill, say BYDs or whatever, because they're electric and the electric motor has got maximum torque at 0 revs, they all accelerate initially very smartly.
Yeah.
So just for giggles, I entered the Geelong Revival last year.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was curious to see what it would do over the quarter mile.
Yeah.
And I was expecting maybe mid to low 12-second passes.
That's,
which is pretty rapid.
Yeah.
And I was also curious to see how repeatable my times would be, because this has got launch controls and all that sort of thing. So my best time for the quarter mile was 11.53.
Yeah.
I was crossing the finish line doing 200 kilometres an hour.
Okay.
And the repeatability, 9/100ths of a second variation.
Okay.
Now we'll just get into it here.
Yeah, this has got quite a little bit of,
And that was just sort of playing.
Yeah. Okay.
Most of the manufacturers are giving you 8 years, 160,000 on the battery. And some of the stuff I was reading was sort of saying, look, probably after 10 years or so, you might see it down to 70% or something like that.
I know there's a YouTube channel that he does a lot of Tesla stuff. A lot of electric cars, out of spec reviews.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's bought a Cybertruck, and the Lightning, and he has these extreme towing tests, and they abuse the battery.
Yep.
My goodness, they will do what the average person will do, is run it down to nothing.
Yeah.
And that's the worst thing you can do.
That's right. Yeah.
But the Tesla ones especially, is even after all that abuse, and some of the cars they've had for 4 years and things like that, the Model 3s and what, they're still up in the 90-odd%.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it very much depends on how you treat the battery.
Yep.
It's the recharging, discharging, and all those sorts of things, without a doubt. So they're no different to your phone in that respect. If you abuse the way you charge it, you're going to degrade it quicker than you would otherwise.
Yep.
But yeah, look, it's all a little bit of an unknown at the moment. They haven't really been around all that long.
No, I know. Well, that's 100%. Okay, that's a significant amount of acceleration, Kim.
That was up to 160k.
Yeah.
And it's using 100%.
Yeah.
Acceleration.
Yep.
It's brilliant.
Yep. Holy shit, we're going nothing and then... Jesus. Oh my goodness. I can... they're going to have to put... If they have P plates with capacity restricted, what are they going to do with P plates with electric?
Don't know. That's an interesting one because they're all so capable. It's I really don't know that.
They must have all come in. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate
it.
this.
Hasn't been able to see the guys behind.